thing that I don't really like to talk about, but I need to put the past behind me.
It's okay, Mom. Take your time. Nothing's going to interrupt us here.
Well, I need to tell you this so that the both of you understand why you mean so much to me and why I care about you so much. You see, before I left to go to America, and when you asked your dad about his story, he left out one thing.
What did you leave out?
Your father and I had actually been dating for a while and already started making plans to have a family.
Oh, how romantic. It's like in the movies.
Yes, but... And before we left, I was pregnant. And I just thought that if we made it to America and my baby was born there, then at least my baby would be a U.S. citizen. And my baby would have a right to live there, even though I did not.
Wow. Mom, that's so amazing. So much more brave. Like, way braver than anything Dad or your friends did.
Yes. But I was scared. I just thought to myself, what would my parents think about me if they found out? Or would my family leave me? And then, one of my fears came true.
Oh, no. Did your family find out?
No. Even worse, Gom. I got sick. And on the way, I didn't want to tell my family about how serious it was. But they decided that we should stop somewhere so I could recover. And that's where your father and I found each other again. He told me to tell them. But back then I was young and I was scared. Now I know they would never leave me. And since they already sacrificed so much for me to get well, I told them to leave. And I told them that I knew the way to the U.S. and I knew a different way if that plan A didn't work. So I wanted to do it on my own.
Honey, we can do it now. We're gonna make it to America. Our family will continue to grow and be happier there.
But I can't do this by myself. I need a mother's help.
And we will have all that and more soon. Trust me. We must concentrate on getting better.
I had so many thoughts going through my mind. And then I was so worried that my illness grew worse. And I had the baby in Vietnam. And when I was in labor, I didn't even know where I was. And it was longer than any other labor. feel like your dad doesn't feel guilty because it was my fault. I'm the one that didn't tell anyone, and I'm the one that told everyone to leave. It would have just been better if I told my family.
And you don't blame yourself. Things happen. It happens to rich people in fancy hospitals, to poor people like us. It's the past. Just try to forget it.